Hey everybody, welcome to a TGIF edition of Keith's Beer Reviews. Today I've been going to do one I've been sitting on for a long time. This was actually bottled in July of 2009, so it's a little over 4 years old. Already done a couple other versions of it, the Old Engine Oil, which is the base for this, and the 12. Today I'm going to do the Harviestoun Ola Dubh Special Reserve 16. Now this is the Harviestoun Old Engine Oil, aged in 16-year-old barrels that whiskey was aged in for 16 years. A little bit from the website. It says Ola Dubh or Black Oil is a collaboration between Harviestoun Brewery and Highland Park, Distiller of the Year. It is based on Harviestoun's award-winning Old Engine Oil, with more than a stylistic nod to the classic Imperial Porters and Stouts of the 19th century. This deliciously rich, dark, 8% a.b.v beer is the first ale to be aged in malt whiskey casks from a named distillery with traceable casks and numbered bottles. The rest with genuine provenance, whatever that means. Ola Dubh will initially be available in 3 different expressions. The initial release will be of small batches aged in casks formerly used to mature Highland Park 12-year-old, Highland Park 16-year-old, and Highland Park 30-year-old. Further variants are planned for the future. I know they've got a lot of them. I think maybe up to 60 years. I know there's a whole series of them now, and they get exponentially more expensive as the barrels get older. The 12-year-old was pretty good. I actually think I like the Old Engine Oil a little bit better. But they do get, like I said, exponentially higher. This little bottle here was, I think, almost $10. It's a really tiny bottle, not even 12 ounces. I don't think it had some foil on it. Comes off pretty easy though, so that's no problem. It's got a regular Harviestoun cap. I've already got one of them. I'll tell you, it's cold today. It's in the 40s. This thing's not going to warm up at all. I can guarantee you that. They say by next week we're definitely going to have some frost, and we might even have some snow. They have a good possibility of snow. Got a little hiss, no smoke to speak of. So let's get this in my snifter here and see what we have. Little tiny bottle. I'm sure I can get the whole thing in here. Yeah, just that's pitch black. Just a minimal head, mostly just a ring, a chocolate brown ring around the edge. You can't see through it, so you can't even see what carbonation there is. But that's a good looking stout, old ale, whatever it is supposed to be. But really good looking beer. So let me get a nose on it. Oh wow, yeah, that smoky whiskey aroma is right up front there. Followed by some dark fruits, maybe like raisins, maybe a little bit of prune, a little bit of vanilla from the barrels. That kind of rounds out that dark fruit. Definitely getting some of the 8% alcohol too. The oak and the peat come in a little later, but really nice whiskey scotch flavor. Vanilla fruits. Not getting a ton of chocolate or anything like that, but I'm not sure exactly what malts they use. It's been a long time since because I have reviewed the Old Engine Oil and, like I said, the 12, which is the 12-year. So anyway, let's get a taste on it. Okay, now yeah, right up front again, like in the nose, is that a fairly mild whiskey taste. Just pretty much like the nose. The oakiness is there. I am getting some bitter chocolate and caramel in the taste that I wasn't getting on the nose. There's a lot of just general roastiness in there, but really a sweet, malty entry with the whiskey notes, and then the dark chocolate and vanilla, and lots of that Scotch. A little more than the 12 year from what I remember, but of course this is a lot older than the actually bottled a long time before, or anyway, the time frame between when it was bottled and when I was drinking is a lot more than when I drank the 12, is what I meant to say. But it finishes with a nice kind of gentle, sweet, slightly bitter roastiness. Definitely getting the raisins, the dates, maybe a little prune in there, just especially lots of dark fruits. So it's got a medium bodied kind of mouthfeel, light carbonation. It's somewhat viscous, but it's not so much that it's hard to drink. It still goes down pretty easy. There's a little bit of stickiness left on the lips and tongues, but that kind of gives away to a nice sweetness. So let me sit. I know this isn't going to warm up much, probably won't warm up at all, and I'll come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It hadn't been all that long, probably 10 minutes or so. I've just been slowly savoring this. I don't know. It's a good beer. Whether the price differential makes it worth better than the 12 year or even the old engine oil itself, I'm not sure. We know how many years the whiskey was aged in the barrels, but they don't give any indication of how long they aged the beer in the barrels, which is probably my main sort of complaint about these beers. They don't let you know how long it was aged in the barrels, the beer itself. Does the price differ? Is it enough better than the 12 or even the old engine oil, the original one, unaged in barrels, to make it worthwhile? No, I don't think so. Actually, I don't see a lot of difference between this and the 12 year. There's a fairly light whiskey aroma, maybe just a smidge more than the 12 year, but not very much. Definitely not enough to make it worth the price differential. It's delicious because you do have that mild whiskey taste. You get the oak and the vanilla from the barrels. You get your bitter chocolate, your caramel, your dark fruits, your raisins, your prunes, your plums. Just a really, really delicious beer, but whether a little tiny bottle like this is worth $9, and I've seen some places where it's even more than that, I don't think so. But that being said, it's still a darn delicious beer, and I'm going to give this Ola Dubh Special Reserve 16 ale aged in 16-year-old whiskey barrels. I'm going to give it the same grade I gave the 12. It's a good solid 9.5 beer, easily drinkable, totally delicious. But whether it's worth the price or not, that could be up to you, but in my opinion, no, it's not. And I'm definitely not going to buy any of the. I think they go up to 60 now or something like that. I can't believe they aged whiskey for 60 years, but I know there's a whole series of them now. But so 9.5 out of 10 for the Ola Dubh 16. Till next time, everybody. Cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers. And this might be my last outdoor review for a while, depending on the weather. I got to work the next couple nights, and next week, like I said, it's supposed to be considerably colder, and with even a chance of snow. And these parks that I come to are going to be closing up in a week and a half or so. They all close up 31st of October. So in order to get to them, I got to walk in, and depending on the weather, I may or may not do that. But so there's going to probably be a lot more indoor reviews from now on. So cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Like I keep saying, and I really mean it, I've got the best subscribers on YouTube. I know that. So cheers, everybody.